All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this thing. Let us get that off the screen. Let's get the music off, and let's go. Let's make some bets. We have, oh boy, I almost closed my own window. We have a nice 3-day Thanksgiving Day show here. 3 days. That's right. We've been talking about for 3 days. The big buildup for 3 days is a 3-day event for me. I've been live streaming yesterday, today, and then again tomorrow. That's right. So I built it up. I'm doing it. And then I'm doing it again tomorrow because on Friday, we've got NFL action. I bet you didn't know that. Nobody's looking past today. Nobody. But I am. I already got some plays lined up for Friday's game, my friends. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Honestly, football, so many days this week. And tomorrow's game is hosted by Amazon, I believe. That one is the Raiders Chiefs in Kansas City, 13-point favorite. So, I got some plays for it. But, we're going to have some fun. We're going to build out some parlays today. If you're like, hey, what's the show going to be like? Honestly, it's very loose. We're going to find plays together. I'm going to help you with any research you ask about. And any type of parlay or single game parlay you want built for FanDuel. I was already looking to see, what kind of things do I have? What type of rewards? And I've got a no sweat token, which means we're going to be able to build out the YouTube community slip right here. We did that at the end of the show on Sunday morning. There were like 200 something people watching. I was like, we're doing this. We're going to do the community slip. And we did a community touchdown slip. Now, I think people got a little too crazy. They had like 9 legs. I probably would have stopped at like 5. So today, I'm probably going to give you a short list for us to vote on. And then whatever gets the most votes, not just if it's a yes or a no, whatever gets the most votes will get thrust in there. We're going to make a parlay, the community parlay. Now, over on DK, I have a similar boost. I have a touchdown boost parlay, which we'll make, and I also have an SGP boost. So we've got 3 lays to make for Thanksgiving, and I think we're going to have a good time with it, my friends. Honestly, let's just have some fun. Today's not going to be too serious. It's all about being here together, trying to make some money together this morning, and nothing else. No, really, no more than that. We're here to have some fun. And let's keep it light. Let's keep it loose. And let's try to make some money and some parlays. Y'all wanted the single picks, the straight picks? I mean, I got those too, and I'll definitely be happy to sprinkle those in as we go along on the show. I was already looking at the quarterbacks again this morning to see if any of my takes are different than what I shared on my Tuesday morning video. Hopefully you watched that. I covered every single player for every single team out of the 3 games for today. And ended up with like a short list of plays. Posted 3 of my favorites inside Discord, literally my best 3 of the slate, but it doesn't mean I'm done there. I have a few other spots like Jordan Love. I'll tell you right now, the over 37.5 longest pass completion was like right there on the board. It was like play number 4. It didn't make my top 3, so I did not share it. And I tried to keep it to 1 bet per game. But I'm telling you right now, if this were a large 15-game slate, 14 games or so on Sunday, and then you get Sunday night, Monday night. If we had a huge slate and I was picking out my favorites 5 to 8 picks to give to members, this play, the over 37.5 passing yards would be on my short list. I tell you, I really like this spot. He's been crushing it all season. He's always heaving the ball downfield. Even last game when he hit the under, listen, they blew out the Niners. They were in control of the game in the second half. And he only attempted 23 passes. On those 23 passes, he had thrown 5 of 20-plus yards. So not too shabby. He's going to be chucking it. All right, so let's move on, my friends. I am going to show you right now. I've got mysparryedge.com up, and this is the website I will be pulling all of the odds from for any player prop you ask about. I'll turn off column visibility. We know the games today. There we go. We'll be able to see some of the pick 'em maps over here for looking at them as well. So we've got all these markets to use if you want to compare any type of prop lines and the odds for these books. Green shading is going to give you the lowest line if you're looking at an over, or the highest line if you're looking at opposite. So if you're looking at under, it's going to show you the highest line. and then the best odds. And if you're looking for an over, it's going to show you the lowest line and best odds shaded green, just so when you're scrolling through this, your eyes catch exactly what it needs. Now, before I dive into pick after pick after pick, let me say good morning to the family. I was already bringing up people's chat messages as I was doing a little intro and getting prepared in the back end. But let me grab the rest of them now. Patrick, good morning, my friend. Derek, good morning. Let's get paid while eating some turkey and stuff. And that's right. What's up, Richard? Happy Turkey Day, everyone. He says, happy Thanksgiving from Phoenix. There we go. Somebody was listening. I want to know where everybody's tuning in today. If you want to tell me throughout the show, by all means, let me know. Where are you? Happy Turkey Day. 2-2. What's up? Fish says, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. Football all day. Be thankful for something today. Yeah, I mean, let's take a second here. You've had the ability, the opportunity to sit down wherever you are and tune into a sports betting show on Thanksgiving Day. I'm sorry, okay? Let's just take stock of what we have and what we don't have in life, my friends, because that in and of itself means you're doing okay. You know what? You've got a roof over your head. You've got internet. And you're likely on your cell phone to be able to connect and watch a sports betting show for you to be able to bet on sports while you're watching football all day. All right, let's take a step back, my friends. There's always something to be thankful for. Health and family, first and foremost for me. And that is what I am most thankful for on this Thanksgiving Day, just health and family. And later, the ability to sit down with family and watch football while eating unhealthy food. So it's going to be a good day. What up? Show you the donuts. They're coming in hot and fast. What's up, Chuck? Son going to the Raiders-Chiefs game? Oh, let's go. Going to be a fun one. Making money is fun. And this show hopefully is a fun one for y'all. Working on the touchdown parlay right now. Love it. You're going to be, I'll be leaning on you when the time comes. What's up, Artie? From Cali. Charlotte, says Richard. Hey, we got North Carolina everywhere here. Jared Bratz. What's up, Jay Bratz? GG. Happy Thanksgiving from upstate NY. Let's go. Upstate, very, very generic term. Could be anywhere. Love that, though. I'm with you, fam. What's up, Anita's? New York. Let's go. Big Apple represent. Another Carolina. Patrick, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving from Los Angeles, Cali. You're the first Cali person here, man. Okay, let's go. Happy Turkey Day from Bangor, Maine. And we're all over the states. I love it. Happy Thanksgiving from South Florida. Ooh, where's Bennett? Where's Bennett? What's up, Jay Step from Kentucky? Come on, man. We got to keep it PC. We family. We got to keep it family safe. FS? Rated G? PG? I don't know. What's up, Jason? Happy Thanksgiving. Peace. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Let's get this money. Yes, let's go. All right. Can't catch up to these, but what I see right now is a lot of love here, my friends. Thank you all for tuning in today, truly. And let's go. Let's make some money. Thanks for hanging with me on this wonderful, wonderful Thursday of NFL Turkey Day. And thanks for hitting the like button while you're here. Thanks for retweeting on Twitter. If you're new, thanks for subscribing. Honestly, thanks just for tapping in and giving me some of your time. That is pretty cool that for whatever reason you have said, you know what, I'm going to watch this guy's show over other things. So thank you for that. And hopefully I can help put money in your pockets and entertain you a little bit. Truly, that's the goal. So first and foremost, two angles, two. Let's talk about him. Jared Goff, because this is something you need to know for when we do our community slips later. I honestly think we should do a single game parlay for each game and then build out a touchdown parlay and then an all-day parlay. That gives us 5 things. We'd have a single game parlay for each game. So we're sitting there, we're rooting on 3-4 things for one game. Next game, we're rooting on 3 or 4 things for the next game. We're rooting on 3 or 4 for the last, right? And the goal of that is like, okay, you know what? If the all-day lay tanks in the first game, all right, our first leg of Jahmyr Gibbs scoring a touchdown just tanks, doesn't score for whatever reason. Okay, well, you know what? We still got those 2 other SGPs. We can do an all-day touchdown lay. We can do an all-day parlay. We can do an SGP for each game. So let's take the information I give. I want you to bank a lot of it when you hear it or try to write it down, whatever you need to do, so that when we get to the voting time, or I trump your votes and make the SGP how I want, which I might, I want you to understand why it's going in there, or at least have some logic behind why you're saying, I want that play in there, Mitch. So Jared Goff passing touchdowns at home last 2 seasons over in 10 of 15 games. That's right. He's had 2+ passing touchdowns in 10 of 15 at home. 3 of 5 this year. And when you go back and you look at all those wins, that's right, 22 wins over the last 2 seasons. He's averaged like 1.8 passing touchdowns per game. So basically, when the Lions win, it ain't just like, all right, they win by 17, 20 points, and everyone in the backfield gets 5 touchdowns. It's kind of like their offense is just humming along. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs have scored in 55% of the games at the same time. But also, we've had Jared Goff throwing 2+ touchdowns in, it was close to like 63% or something like that. It was an odd percentage to try to remember, but he still hit the over in more than half the games as well at home when they win. So there's a lot to like here, thinking that, all right, maybe David Montgomery, their biggest red zone back right there, and Jahmyr Gibbs did fine last week, scored 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 inside the 5-yard line. Nice, hit the hole, spun out, went to the pylon. Turned on the Jets and just outran the defense pursuit. It was a beautiful, beautiful run inside the 5. Gibbs can get him in there, but they don't have their 1-yard hammer back in David Montgomery. So let's say they get to the 1, they put Gibbs back there, and they run a play action, a little pass to Laporta in the flat or something, or back of the end zone. I could totally see that happening. There's 1. And then later they get Amon-Ra St. Brown into the end zone for the 9th time in 10 games. There's 2. Bang. The Lions could go up 35-7 today. And if they scored 35 points and they take their foot off the gas pedal, it's because everyone scored. Not because Jahmyr Gibbs had 4 rushing touchdowns or Monty and Gibbs racked up 4 of them and Goff only had 1. I'm being real with you. If they score points tonight, I think, or today at 12:30, I think it's because their offense in general was humming along. So that is my angle, my favorite. Now, I talked about it earlier this week. I was like, you know what? I have a few spots I might potentially target here. The other one was looking at his passing yards and maybe alt-lining it. I think we could still alt-line this play if you want to alt-line it today at like 200. We could do 200 with 1 passing touchdown and then, add in Jahmyr Gibbs or something. Throw in DJ Moore on the other side for receptions. I'm thinking something like that for the FanDuel slip. Like, let me just show you kind of what I'm thinking before I move on. It would be something like this. Like, give me Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't know if I can trust Montgomery's shoulder. If it gets popped again and all of a sudden he's just not going to be in there, I think we're in trouble. I think we're going to be in trouble there. Do they need to use them? Do they need to use him? I don't know. It might be one of those games where it's like, if they don't need him, they're not going to use him. And that's it. All right. So I'm thinking something light like this, where we can grab DJ Moore, who continues to rack up receptions as well and has had 7 and 7 targets in the first 2 games, new coordinator calling. And we can do that. And just something simple. I could even go Lions money line just to sweeten this a little bit. If you're trying to get like a plus 400, or we can go with Jared Goff, 225, 2 touchdowns. I mean, there's like, I'm just trying to quickly think through this. Like, what could we put in there? Something like that. Like nothing crazy. Honestly, nothing. Let me get some rushing yards for Jahmyr Gibbs, actually. We'll come back to this. Like, I just want to slowly build this out and go from there. So maybe 60 plus. And look at that. So I had to reach the 400. I could essentially do this, try to win some money, and then, roll it over into the next games. Let's come back to this. I'm just trying to get the juices flowing, and let's go. All right. So Jared Goff, there's my plays. There's my angles. Let's get off of that. Caleb Williams on the other side. I've been trying to think about this too. So the Lions are giving up 37 pass attempts per game, the 3rd most in the NFL. Now, if the Lions go up on Turkey Day in Detroit on a short week with the Chicago Bears traveling, I do think that Caleb Williams might have to sling the football 40, 45 times. Do I think he can complete 22 plus passes? 20, yes, because his line is 21 and a half. Yeah, I do. I think he could. Also, I could just look at the pass attempts and go from there. Now, when I was looking at this, I started trying to dive into like, all right, what are the books telling me is going to happen out there with Caleb Williams today? Because his line is all over the place. Like, I'm seeing Fliff at 226. I see his passing yard line all the way up to 233. And then I started looking a little bit deeper at some of these other players and looking at like what their pass attempt line is, what his longest pass completion is. And then I started diving into DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet, all these guys, try to see if I can find any type of like volume that Vegas has on those receiving yard lines or on the receptions lines that might scream upside here. I'm actually thinking the pass attempt for Caleb Williams is the play today. So yes, the pass completions looked better, had a better hit rate and all that good stuff. Longest pass always probably in play for these types of games. The interception yesterday or Tuesday was my favorite angle in the morning. So here it is. Like I was like, all right, well, here's the deal. He has not thrown a pick in 5 games. 5 games. All right. But he's due. And also, the Lions had an interception in 11 straight games going into this past week against Anthony Richardson. Somehow, A-Rich, who has one of the highest interception rates in football, did not throw a pick against these Detroit Lions. So, excuse me, not Sam Darnold did not throw a pick this past week against no, not Sam Darnold. It was I'm thinking through this wrong. Jared Goff, Anthony Richardson. Yeah, A-Rich did not throw a pick this past week. However, they had 2+ picks in like 3 or 4 of those 11 games that they had a pick, and 11 out of 12 have thrown one, and it's because teams are always playing from behind, 37 pass attempts per game. So I'm off of Caleb Williams' interception a little bit today, and I've kind of transitioned over to this. Like I feel like the pass attempts is probably the most ideal angle to bet on right now for today because, heck, it's it's comeback time, right? Like Caleb Williams down in the second half. Lions are up big. They're 10.5-point favorites on home on a short week in Detroit. I mean, that's a really tough spot for Caleb Williams and this team to play. So I like the pass attempts there more than anything. All right. I don't want to move on to those guys just yet. Let me refresh these odds while we are here. And let me bring up the rushing yards. We'll look at some of these running backs real quick. I've got some plays here. And this is, let's talk about first and foremost, let's talk about Jahmyr Gibbs. We got D-Money. Those are the only 2 I'm going to be looking at for this game. DeAndre Swift, not on my short list for anything. If you're taking any money props, I'm not taking any type of volume prop. I'm not taking rush attempts, okay? If anything, I go rush attempts under. I think they protect them with kid gloves in this game. So maybe the under 12.5 rush attempts, maybe the rushing yards under. But then again, they can always bust loose for a long rush and you're over with. So there's 2 angles here. I think rushing touchdown for Monty. But truly, I think my favorite angle to roll out for David Montgomery is the under 12.5 rush attempts today. It's something he's not even hitting often. Now we're on a short week. We just watched Jahmyr Gibbs handle probably one of the heaviest workloads over the last 2 years with 23 touches. I want to say last week, 24 touches, hammered out 100-something yards and 2 scores. Like he looked fine. And Montgomery's on a short week with a hurt shoulder. The Lions are thinking Super Bowl. They're looking at playoffs a little bit right now. If they have this game in hand, I'm not saying they're not going to play Monty early, but if they have this game in hand, I think they protect him. Like, why would they throw him out there? It makes no sense. So the under 12.5 pass attempts truly is probably my favorite play for him today. So I'm going to leave that one up because I like it a lot. I really do. And I meant to leave up Caleb's pass attempts up because I need to come back to these things to remember. So give me a second and let me open Caleb Williams because I need to remember the pass attempts, and it was at 33.5. All right, so we'll leave it there and we'll come back. All right, so Jahmyr Gibbs, rushing yards. Check this out. 74.5. The line was 71.5 earlier this week. I am a big fan this week of just alt-lining Jahmyr Gibbs rushing yards with an anytime touchdown. And you had this earlier this week at 50+. Like, look at the freaking game logs. It's your game log watching. I'm opportunity watching. This guy has had 11+ carries in every single game this year. And because of that, because he's so good and this offensive line is so good, in those 11 carries, he's hammered out 63 yards or more in 10 straight games. So even the 50+, like I put it at 50+ because I'm like, all right, it's a short week. He had 20-something touches last week. Maybe they keep him a little safe today and they stop him at 14, 15 carries. So if you don't like the 60+, which is probably also fine, the 50+ with the anytime touchdown, not even the rushing touchdown. This is the rushing touchdown, by the way. Phenomenal. With the anytime touchdown was a -115 on flip. Did you hear me? Jahmyr Gibbs, 50+ rushing yards with an anytime touchdown, minus 115 on Fliff. I had to go full screen there because that is such a freaking steal, in my opinion. And by the way, last 2 seasons, all but 2 touchdowns from Gibbs have been on the ground. So I think truly you could probably grab, and again, I gave low-hanging fruit there, 50 rushing yards, right? Let's look at it one more time. This is at 60. 50 is going to be the same graph. 50 rushing yards and an anytime touchdown for minus 115. You can go 60 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown. And earlier this week, when I was looking at it, it was a plus 125. I don't know what it is now. It's been 48 hours since I posted this for members, which, by the way, down below, right below my little camera, you see a $1 trial. That's right. You can sign up for a week for $1 using code $DONUTS. And if you want to get the VIP picks for today and everything else, you can do that at any time. This goes away tomorrow night, I think, is when Black Friday will end for me. So, yeah, I mean, the odds have definitely changed, my friends. I posted this on 11/26 at 12:50 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah, almost 48 hours ago. You better believe my Discord's going to move the lines a little bit. We got a lot of people in there making money together. What up, Rip? Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in today. Yeah, love the Caleb pass attempts angle. So, again, if you're just tuning in and you're late, we are going to be building out, let me highlight this, a bunch. We're going to be looking at a single game parlay. We're going to look at a single game parlay for all 3 games. We are going to be doing an all-day touchdown parlay and then an all-day lay. So we're putting together 5 parlays with every single play that we like and can find together. So let me actually see if I can add in to this to this line right here, the pass attempt prop for. Sometimes these books don't let you do pass attempts in parlays. Looks like I can't even get it right here. Oh, player pass attempts. Yeah, see, it won't let you include it. But like if I go to DraftKings right now, it would let me include it. It's incredibly frustrating trying to figure out what can and can't be included in these things. I am fine. Here's the deal. I am fine with like just not betting on golf at all. Like every single parlay, since we're doing a single game parlay for each game, they don't need to be plus 1,500 each. Like I'm okay with like a plus 277. And then the next one's like a plus 500. Then the other one's a plus 350. You know what? If you want to build a longer one, parlay all 3 of them together. And you'll have like a plus 7,000. Like you do what you want. But I'm trying to cash you out a little bit. That's truly what I'm trying to do more than anything. So I don't need to try to chase a plus 1,000 every time we make these. Probably will make 1 or 2 today on the show, though. I'll tell you that. But I think this will be a good one. So give me this as the first game parlay so far. I took out Goff, Gibbs, anytime, Gibbs, 60 plus, Lions, money line, more, 5+ receptions. And let's go from there. I'm not done because I still want to look at DJ Moore a little bit more, Keenan Allen, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sammy Laporta, Jameson Williams. There might be a play there as well. So let me go straight to receptions. That should show us the most, probably would show us the most lines there that we need from those people. Let me say hi to chat real quick. Hey, good to see you, Bobby. What's up, John? What if you did Caleb pass rush, pass attempts? I'm only on the pass attempts. I don't want any statistical success from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have him have to be good or hook up for a few deep passes today. If you were to take anything, it would be his passing yards, but I'd probably alt it to like 200 plus if that's helpful. So. Let's look at Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta, Cole Kmet, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore. I'm going to run St. Brown. All right. So JMO talked about it earlier this week. If you take him in at all for anything this week, long reception, always in play. This guy's always a menace on the field. I think receiving yards, fine. If you wanted to go 40 plus, 50 plus. So should we add that to it? Because this was a play I talked about on Tuesday, and there's one more from the Lions actually that I liked as well. So I think receiving yards probably, right? That's probably the move. Let me slide that over there. And then the other one was Sammy Laporta, but it was his long reception. This is entirely play action driven. It was 16.5 when I highlighted this on the Tuesday show. It looks like the yardage moved up from 16.5 to 17.5. Cole Kmet was on our short list as well, because clearly he's being, thrown the football in interesting spots here. I took Goff 200 plus pass yards already. I took him off. I took Goff off. Maybe I'll add him back in. We'll see. Keenan, listen, he's had 8 targets and 15 targets in the last 2 games with Caleb chucking the football. So maybe receptions at 4+ is in play. I can slide it down. So we go Keenan, Allen, 4+. Want to add that in? We could add that in. And then DJ Moore, again, I had the 4+ receptions, as even earlier this year, or 5+ receptions, even earlier this year, he was cashing this out before the offenses changed a little bit over the last 2 weeks. 7 targets, 7 catches, 7 targets, 7 catches, just getting this kid open. So the youngin, 27-year-old, calling him a kid. It's crazy. Receiving yards for Amon-Ra St. Brown, always tough this year, shockingly. Somehow this is a stat that does not make sense. Here's where it gets weird to me. Receptions today at 6.5, receiving yards only at 70. He's not really like an 11-yard per reception type guy. He had 1,400 receiving yards, 1,200 receiving yards the last 2 years. So, maybe we go 60+ for Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's a lot of angles. Here. Let's take a look at it, though. So, do we want to sweeten the pot? Long reception for Laporta, Oh, now it's at 18.5 on FanDuel. Yikes, just keeps climbing. Ugh. What about Keenan? What's Keenan as? He 4.5 as well? Oh, let's go 4+ for him. And then we'll add J-Mo in for the yardage. I truly think the Bears are just going to be chucking the football. Jameson Williams. I need yards. That's an interesting play. Where are you, buddy? There you are. 40+. Now we're cooking. We could take the Lions money line out. Added barely anything. Actually, I like this play. I like this a lot, actually. I'm just trying to have fun. It's like now we have more things to bet on for this game, this one specifically. So this is a nice one. By the way, thank you to the 165 people watching on YouTube and a heck of a lot more over there on Twitter. Thank you very much for tuning in right now. If you could just do me a massive favor, retweet. If you're watching on Twitter, retweet this, okay? Retweet it. And then if you're watching on YouTube, like it. Like the video today. And let's try to get the views up. Fam, are we good here? Like, I'll leave this up. And we're going to build out the next one and start to put together, like, these our all-day view. Like, I think we need to know, like, what is the parlay from each game. Then we can grab our pieces from each game to make our all-day parlay. We'll grab our touchdown players from all day to put down an all-day touchdown parlay. And then I think we can probably circle back and go, okay, this is our SGP for the Lions game. This is the SGP for the Cowboys game. But I almost want to take like a 10,000-foot view and look at everything in front of us before we bet on everything. Does that make sense? But I'm liking this, chat. You guys going to let me know. Are you all ready? Are we ready? And listen, again, like, I want y'all to understand, if you have issues with any of these legs, like, just take it off. Like, if you're like, I'm worried about J-Mo, take him off. Take him off then. Just go to Gibbs. Gibbs is, churning out yards and scoring tutties. And the Bears are throwing the football to come back. Like, you can do that. Matter of fact, let me see what this is over on DK. I have them both open. We got the touchdown lay here. I opted in already. It won't let me opt in. What is this? Let me do a quick little refresh. All right. Okay, now I'm opted in. Strange. All right, let's take a look at it over here, because actually I think I can add my pass attempts here, which is what I wanted to do. So let's take a look at that too, because I might be able to make it better over here now that I think about it. 60+ rushing yards. I mean, that in and of itself, a plus 106 on DK, I like, Geesh. I don't think I can do receptions over here, alt receptions over here. That's part of the issue. So it's like, On DK, you're going to have different plays. On FanDuel, you're going to have different plays. His DJ Moore's receptions at 5.5. I can't even take that line. Long reception. I can't add. So this is like totally different prop over here. Pass attempts. So I can't add the pass attempts. Could go Goff yards. Caleb yards. What's that bonus? No, that's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. I mean, if you're just trying to get to that plus 400 mark so you can use the token, Goff for 200 yards and a tutty, Gibbs for 60 yards and a tutty, Caleb Williams over 33.5 pass attempts, 200 plus passing yards. I actually love it. I don't have any receivers in there. I don't think I'm going to do this, though, because I want to use this boost across all the games. So, like, I'm going to take my best plays from each game for this boost specifically. So, but that was a nice play. Oh, everything just got okay, cool. What's going on, DK? So let's grab Gibbs. Not Caleb, 50. And let's grab 50 plus. And we'll go from there. And if I have to sweeten it up, I'll do it later. ESPN has boost, 50% boost for SGPs for each game. Nice. Oh, nice. This is going to be fun. Today's show is going to be fun. Thanks for running up the likes, though. We're up to 58. 160 people on YouTube. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Let me bring up ESPN Bet. I'm sure all the books. Matter of fact, like if I really wanted to, and I went into like BetMGM and Caesars, I bet everybody's got something, man. Truly, I bet everybody's got something. Opt-in required. Okay, so on this is ESPN. We'll see 50% parlay. Wow, one for each. That's the play. A plus 400 or longer. That's the play right there. All right. I've never made one over here on ESPN. This is ideal. So we will use up the other ones I was building out because we're going to make parlays and picks with all the discounts. But this ESPN 50% boost everything is insane. So I can make a 50% boost for every game. So I have never done this on PC. I've never made a single game parlay on ESPN Bet. So please bear with me if I am clunky. So grab a touchdown. Need rushing yards, player props, not receiving yards. Okay, so I can outline things like this. Okay. I can't take DJ Moore's regular line must be that. Keenan Allen's regular line must be 4. All right, so I need to go to the receptions. There we go. Keenan Allen 5.5. Okay, never mind. DJ Moore 5.5. Okay, so that's a problem. I can't outline what I want to outline. I'll go 4+ for DJ Moore, I suppose. 3+ for Keenan. Where's rushing yards? Man, this is all out of order. We go Monty under 12.5 rush attempts. What do we think? I just want rushing yards. There it is. 60+ for Gibbs. Pass attempts. Caleb's at 34.5 over here. Total passes attempted. Okay, so we can alt it. I'm going to struggle to get the plus 400 though at this freaking pace. So they've made it a little harder than I thought it would be though. What's up, Rishi? Good to see you. Hey, man, that's your money. Whatever you want. I ain't telling you what to do here. Whatever makes you happy. Where's the pass yards? I'm going to read this off as soon as I have it for you, though. Okay? I'll read it off. We go 225 for Caleb. And this is what I don't like. I am being forced, essentially, to put together like an 8-leg parlay for plus 400, which I don't do. Like, give me like a plus 400 with like 4 legs. Oh, no. Oh, no, fam. Someone listening to this week's recording thinking it was the live show. Couldn't it be me? That would be one put together live show. Oh, my. That was like an hour-long recording that took me 3 hours to edit down to a 30-minute video on my YouTube. If that were my live streams, if I was that fluent and slick, there's a problem here. This is a problem. They make it a little difficult here. Like, I'm going to have to just plant my flag a bit over on ESPN Bet because all these alt lines just ain't doing it. So, uno momento. I want to cut it down a little bit. Let's see if we can make this work. That's so close. Putting Caleb in there for 225 plus. Okay. If I slide in Keenan for 3 plus, we'll get there. I have no bets for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gibbs is a steal. And that was everybody. Okay. So let's slide in receptions. There we are, 400. We could boost it to plus 600. All right. So Gibbs, 60 in a score. Caleb, 225. Keenan and DJ at 3 and 4 receptions. And really, the one thing is just going to be Goff at 2 plus passing touchdowns. Like, if you don't like that, then there you go. That's the one hang up. There's Samuel Laporta at 17.5. Longest reception. Oh, not eligible for ESPN. Okay. Another one was who else? I don't know what else I would add. Maybe Jake Bates for the kicking points, but then again, what if they don't what if it's all touchdowns today? Lions money line doesn't do much for us. Yeah, this is it. Oh. What do you guys want? Do you want 2 plus passing touchdowns for Goff, or I'm 50-50 on this, Montgomery under 12.5 carries? Oh, I can't even add Monty in here? Ineligible. What the heck, man? I think it's this right here. Whoa. Another Mitch. Probably equally as handsome. Guaranteed. All right, let's have some fun with this. We'll go 0.2 units. I called it. All right, moving on. Let's move to the next game. I agree. It's time. It's time. That was fun, though. That was fun. We're really going to fine tune these, and then I'll make them over here on FanDuel and stuff at the end. But I'm going to do the ESPN ones one at a time here. Gosh, how do I even go back to the next game? Giants and Cowboys. Yikes. Big yikes here. This is going to be, this could be special. Drew Lock at quarterback. Monty is suspect. The under 12.5 rush attempts is a fine play. A fine play. First player prop I want to talk about here is just going to be the receptions for CeeDee Lamb. Hard not to like. Just being absolutely peppered right now with receptions, getting all the opportunities. Drew Lock, I'm not betting on. Cooper Rush, listen, I've talked about this in my earlier show this week. I believe 6 of his 8 starts, he had hit the over at this passing yards mark. 212 is kind of low for a team that is struggling to run the football a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe passing yards for Cooper. Let's see. We'll look at Tua later. I didn't even look at Drew Lock. Total receptions. Let's look at CeeDee. It's really just CeeDee and Malik Nabers who complained the other day about not getting targeted until like the end of the game. His receptions at 5 and 6, and then CeeDee receptions was at 7. All right. So I need to refresh this for the updated lines. Uno momento. Let's see if anything's changed in the receptions market. So earlier this week, my members got CeeDee Lamb over 6.5 receptions at plus 108 on FanDuel. And it's moved all the way to minus 114. Oh my gosh. Secured my members so much value. So there's 7+ for CeeDee Lamb. I like it. Let's see if we need to use yardage, 60+ and receiving touchdown. He might be the only player I could grab for a receiving touchdown. You got to think Drew Lock's going to try to push the football to Malik Nabers today. Maybe 6 and 60. All right, let's go over here. ESPN bet real quick. I mean, that's a good start right there from me, in my opinion. And then if we go yards, receiving yards. Brandon Cooks is back. How about that? Right there. We could start our lay like this. So we just want essentially the alpha on both teams. CeeDee Lamb, 7 catches, 60+ yards. Malik Nabers, 5 catches, 50+ yards. Truly, we could probably go CeeDee, 7 catches, 70+ yards. But let's go 60 for now. And then that's a good way to start our parlay off. And here's where it's just going to get really friggin' tricky. I'm going to go to the passing yards. My gosh, they make it so hard. And let's see. Cooper Rush, 225. That doesn't get us there. Drew Lock for a pick. Oh, I can't even add that. Gosh darn it. Maybe we outline let's try to outline the under. 44.5. We'll tease it. How do I do this? There we go. We got there. All right. I'm not overthinking it. I'll read it back to you in a second. I actually really like that. I ain't touching field goal kickers, nothing in that game, Jay. I already thought about it, dude. I'm concerned that game, there's just like they can't move the football. It's just awful. Let's talk about CeeDee real quick. I breezed through him. CeeDee Lamb, targets have been insane. We're talking like 10, 12, 14, whatever it was last 2 games with Cooper Rush under center. Going back, looking at the 8 starts with Cooper Rush, with CeeDee Lamb there, he's been the guy. He gets a ton of targets from Cooper Rush. He forces the football to him. So I think 7+ today in line. We had it at +6, +108 earlier this week. Phenomenal odds. If you're taking it now, listen, best line I saw was -114. Not as nice out there anymore. Malik Nabers, I think, gets peppered today as well. If we need to grab a touchdown score, because we need to, We need to get a touchdown score here soon because on FanDuel or DK, we have a touchdown lay. I'm probably going to go CeeDee Lamb. I'll build out the touchdown parlay towards the end of today's show. We're getting there. I mean, we are on game 3. And again, I told you quickly, I wanted to do single game for each game. I'll show you all 3 that I make. Then you can take them, do what you want. And then I want to build up the all-day parlay and the touchdown parlay. So I'm more or less trying to get through these a little bit quicker so that we can take our time and make these all-day parlays. By the way, 180 people on YouTube. Looks like 500 or so have gone through on Twitter. Thank you very much. Do me a huge favor. Retweet the show. If you're on Twitter, retweet it. Help me grow it. And if you are live with me on YouTube, just like it. Like the show right now. Like the stream. And help me grow this platform out. I give the complimentary second alert for Discord chat, which I usually do about 40 or so minutes into the show, as people usually miss the first one and they're just waking up a hot little bit there. Dolphins on the road against the Pack. A lot of plays that we should be able to talk about from this one. Again, the Jordan Love longest pass. I hope I can include this on ESPN Bet because this is my favorite play here on the entire Packers side today. Yeah, I said it. The entire side today for the Packers. Let's go back. We're going to remove all of these. Boop, 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 boop. And we'll refresh our odds. I am going to, let me think here. What I'm going to do real quick, just so I can keep track of all these, I'll throw $5 on each just so I can keep track. Because when I go back to my bets, I can reuse selections and we'll make a big parlay together. Okay. So if you're like, man, why did he remove that? I'll go back and show you everything. You're not going to miss out, okay? I'm going to show you every single, look at these. I'm going to show you every single one. You're going to get a nice view at the end of all the parlays that we have. That way you can go back and you can make them work for you, all right? All right, final 2 players, Tua, Jordan Love. Let's look at all the complimentary pieces here. We'll do rush attempts. For that game, we need Achane, lock and load, baby, Josh Jacobs, and there's where it ends for me. Receptions should bring up our markets for the receivers we care about. There we go. Miami game only. Josh Jacobs, where he popped open. Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks, Tucker Kraft, Jalen Waddle popped off last game. Jaden Reed, all the usual suspects. Romeo Dubs playing today? I don't know. Jonnu Smith, absolutely going to look at him. Tyreek Hill. And then Dubs must be out. I don't have lines for him right now. All right, let's do it. So Tua, talked about it earlier this week. A little concerned here, a little concerned. Looking better lately. Absolutely looking better. Pass completions, probably the angle for me. But listen, it's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. He's 0-7 in cold games. Everyone's been talking about it. He's not played well. Be a little nervous about this one. I am. I'm telling you right now, I am a little nervous about this one. So, you do what you want here. Maybe the Packers taking the money line just will help us boost some odds there, but we'll come back to it. But Tua right there, that's the one play I'm thinking about is pass completions if they end up needing to throw the football a ton today. Other than that, good freaking luck figuring out like what you can play for Tua. I just never feel good about like any of his plays. Again, Jordan Love on the other side, it ain't any of this for me. It's not the passing touchdowns, which it was earlier this season. Pass INT going back to the well, probably ideal. The Niners dropped 2 picks last week. I brought this up on my Tuesday show. They dropped 2 picks, literally in the breadbasket, man. One was a tip ball. It was nice and soft, and he still friggin' dropped it. So maybe the pass INT for Love. We'll look at the odds there. And if not, the long pass. So it's going to be one of those for Jordan Love. Devon Achane, let's talk about my guy here. I talked about it earlier this week. His receptions were in play. His total yards was interesting at 100 plus. These are games with Tua. Boom, 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 boom. It's over in 4 of 5, I think, at 100 plus. Rushing touchdown maybe in play, but really, truly, it was this. He has 4 games with Tua this season, right here. 4 games where he has scored a receiving touchdown, right here, and right here. So 4 of the 7. Here was the other game, and the other 2 that missed. So Tua, games 1 and 2, Tua from Arizona through. He's had a receiving touchdown in 4 of the 7 games. And we got Devon Achane earlier this week at plus 455 for the receiving touchdown sprinkle. Let me make sure of that. Yep, plus 455. And let me see what the live odds are. I'm actually intrigued. Where is my screen? There we go. Receiving touchdowns. And let me refresh odds. Let me go Devon. And I want to look at Achane's rushing touchdown over plus 130 on Fliff. Receiving touchdown. I'm telling you right now. There it is. All I care about. That's like the only play. This and his anytime touchdown. Minus 110. So if you're like, oh, Mitch, what kind of plays you got for this game? My only official was Devon Achane anytime and sprinkling on the receiving touchdown. That's it. That is it. That is where it ends. I do like other plays in this game, which I'll look at for the parlay, but that's where it ended. Josh Jacobs for rushing yards today. My only concern is the fact that the dude just had 26 touches 4 days ago. 4. I'm a little concerned about volume here from him today. And I'm actually kind of shocked when I was looking at his rush attempts that it wasn't at like 19 and a half or so, which means I feel like Vegas is like setting the line pretty accurately here where, listen, he might not get that volume he usually gets. So if he doesn't get the volume, do the rushing yards occur? I don't know. Probably good enough still for about 60 plus, right? So maybe that. I think rushing touchdown is in play for him as well. Where's receptions? Check down options today, maybe. Well, let's see. We'll come back to that. This is where it gets hard for me. Like, I'm concerned about the passing game. I only think they get down the field. That's about all that will happen. Jalen Waddle, what are you getting out of him? Is he finally back and healthy? I mean, how efficient? 8 of 9 targets. I don't know about that this week. Jane Reed, Jonnu Smith. We talked about last week or earlier in the show. I absolutely think he's in play for literally any prop you want. His 3.5 line was too low. It's at 4.5 now, plus odds. Receiving yards, I think we could alt at 40 plus. I think he remains a critical factor of the passing game right now. They're changing the way their offense is running right now. Raheem Mostert not touching the football. Tyreek Hill not getting targeted a ton. And they're just changing their game up a little bit. So let's get to it. Let's try to build out this one over here. Happy Thanksgiving, my friends. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, truly. Thank you. So let's do this. Let's build out this last one, and then let's make some all days. So we're going to Achane first and foremost. Pretty good odds there. Josh Jacobs is worse odds. That's crazy. We'll come back to that. We could probably add that in there as well if we want to. Let's look at it in a hot second. Receiving yards, I wanted it 20 plus. Let me double check something. Yeah, we'll go 20 plus for Achane. We'll come back to him, though. Where's Jonnu? 40. If I go 20 plus for Achane, am I done? I'm close, right? Plus 310. We're getting there already. Ooh. I can't include Love in the INT, unfortunately. Dang, that was probably the one I wanted. Let me see if I can add 60 plus rushing yards. Will that get us there? Where are you? Rushing yards. Oh, yeah, baby. Nice and simple. Yeah, the all day should be better for some of these, like David Montgomery rush attempts under 12.5 in the all day lay. Probably will include that. Jordan Love interception probably will include that. We're going to have some fun with the all day lay. All right. I'm rocking this one. I went simple, 0.2 units on each of these, $10. You guys ready? Let's look at where are my picks. All right, one parlay at a time. Let me zoom in. This is the night one. The night parlay. I'm going to take photos of these because I don't know. I want to know what I'm tracking today without having to open my app. I like seeing it in Discord. You know? I know you do too. There's one. Our chat, you got to tell me when to move on. Tell me when to move on. It's on you. And I'll leave these up because I need to add them into here. I need to add them into the FanDuel and DraftKings because we're doing our all-day stuff now because I got some tokens for that and boosts. I did not add Laporta. I could not add his long reception on ESPN Bet. Yeah, I did all 3 games, but I'm going to go back through them right now. But I need chat to let me know when you're ready to scroll down to the next game because I know people are like entering them and or taking pieces from them. And then we'll do the all day and the touchdown parlay. We still got to do those. So chat, what are we thinking? Are you ready? You ready to scroll? Did you take notes? And by the way, you know what I can do? Let me give you the Discord invite. Anybody here who wants to join up in Discord, just hang out with us and chat. I'm telling you right now, you'll have some fun. And if I have any other plays that I post today, instead of throwing them in the VIP, I'll just do like add everybody in the free picks channels. So I'll, there it is. Just have some fun with us. Have some fun with us. I'm going to go down. No one's answering. Here's the next one. This was the Cowboys one. I like the Bears to cover. Yeah, Chuck, come on. Way to be a good husband, though. It's all good, dude. So we just looked at the parlay I built for the night game. We're looking at the afternoon game, and then we'll do the early one. I'll show you that one. But, Chuck, you're in time here because we're about to build the all-day parlay and the touchdown parlay for the day. So don't worry. You might have missed out on each of the SGPs, but you're getting them right now. You get to watch at least the final plays. Yo, you're welcome, Lee. This is my favorite show. This one and the Christmas show, every year, are like my favorite to do. I love doing holiday shows. I love it. Everyone's in a good mood. We're having fun. There's a lot to like here. And if you are enjoying the show, 200 people on YouTube right now, show me right now. Like the show. Like it. Like the video. We're at 92 likes, 190-something watchers. Let's meet in the middle. Let's not meet in the middle. Let's just get the likes up. The views can stay. All right, moving on. That was a lot of players to look at. CeeDee Lamb, 7 receptions, 60 yards. Malik Neighbors, 5 receptions, 50 yards. Cooper Rush, 200+, under 44.5. Give me a slot fest. And just the alphas doing what they need to do. And I think this cashes. I like that one a lot. All right, next up, boosted. That was boosted to 825. Oh, my. What's this one boosted to? 713? This 50% boost is ridiculous. I hope one of these hits. That's all we need, just one. All right, here's the first game. I don't know which game I'm most excited about. I think Packers and Dolphins could be competitive, and I think this one could be more competitive, truly. I think Bears cover 10.5. Anyways, Gibbs, anytime touchdown. Gibbs, 60 rushing yards. Goff, tricky, 2+. The weak link here, in my opinion. Keenan and DJ, 3 and 4 receptions. Caleb, 225+. I think he throws it all over the yard. I could not add his over 33.5 pass attempts to this parlay. Okay, let's close shop here for mysprayedge.com. Thank you for doing us some good stuff over there. And let's put together these all-day lays here, man. I got to see exactly what I have token-wise here in FanDuel. Okay, so I got a no-sweat token. Yeah, let's do it. We've got multiple parlays to build then. I'm going only the best from each game to put together these parlays. Only the best. I'll sprinkle in more things as we go if I need to. But that's it. We're taking the best only. I need receptions. Don't make it easy or anything. There we go. Man, the fact that we got this at +108 earlier this week is a straight pick. My members, oh my. That is a steal. Wow. The all-day lay is actually fantastic. Like, can we sweeten this? Absolutely. But I'm going to be real with y'all right now. What would you change? Chat, this is on you. What are you changing from this? You're zoomed in now. You can see. Are you changing anything? If chat doesn't say add or remove or whatever, then this is it. This is it. Like, I don't think I changed it. I love this right now. Oh, yeah, I do. Changing, no, but adding because I'm a degen. Oh, yeah. There you go, J-Step. Show your true colors. I love it. Listen, I love this enough. I'm going 0.4 units on this. I'm max betting it to $20 max. I love this play. That's fun. What's the other one I have? They got a touchdown one over here, right? Let's make that. Let's go. I'm on Ross St. Brown. We're going to mix it up. We'll get off Gibbs a little bit. We got enough on him. Here's where it gets tricky. I'm thinking CD finally. One of the wide receivers. But I've been on CD a bunch. Maybe we get off the wide receivers for a second. Tyrone Tracy, bounce back spot. Rico Dowdle, he's been getting a lot of carries. I think Tracy can score, though. Rico Dowdle does not have a rushing touchdown this year. You know what? Just to be different, like, you guys do what you want. You guys do what you want. Like, do I like Gibbs better for touchdown? I do. Of course I do. But, like, I already have Gibbs in almost every single other thing, right? So I feel like this is – I'm almost hedging a little. Hedging my parlay a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, what if H.A.N. busts on the road, but Jacobs doesn't? He keeps scoring, you know? Tracy out of the doghouse after the fumble last week. They give him the ball, and he's good again. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a touchdown in 8 straight games. Okay, did not score last week. I bet he bounces back here. Let's do this. I'm doing this. 50% boost? Well, that makes me want to put Montgomery in there too. Not Montgomery, sorry. Gibbs as well. Oh, golly, I got problems. Oh, no. It's too good. No way. I'm about to take Tracy out. Do we just go Gibbs, Amon-Ra, and Josh Jacobs? That's a 663. We could just go 3 Lions. Oh, boy. Okay. Ugh. I really don't want a touchdown score from this game. Let's not. Screw that. Let's just take 2 from this one. I actually love this. Chat, what are we thinking? Yeah, I like CD too, but, I'm already betting on him. That's the only thing. Like, I'm trying to be a little bit different, but here I am using Gibbs and Achane again. I was trying to use Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tracy for the Giants, and Jacobs for the Pack, and getting off of Achane and Gibbs for something. I never said that, Reek. I've covered a million players, fam. I already mentioned I liked his long reception at 16.5 earlier this week. The all-day lay, I'm going to use David Montgomery under 12.5 attempts, rush attempts. I mean, Chad, do you want me to remove some of these guys we've already bet on? That's what I'm asking you. You're like, this is essentially, now we're doubling down on Gibbs and Achane. But before removing Gibbs and Achane, I'm not doubling down anymore. Let's take Achane out. Let's just go Jacobs. Let's try to not have all our eggs in so few baskets. I want to have something different. That way, if something tanks, we still sweat. You know, we still sweat. So I'm taking out Gibbs. As much as I love him, like I love him to score today. I love it. But anyways, let's mix it up. Let's mix it up. Freaking A. But here's the problem. Like, I legit think there might be no touchdowns. Could be awful. This is a touchdown parlay only, buddy. This is, I'll do the all-day parlay after. But this is the touchdown lay. This is, like, I have to use only touchdowns to use this token. Make sense? I don't think I can include a giant. I think I need to go 2 from the Lions. No, Dowdle doesn't have a rushing touchdown. They can't get close. They just can't. I think that's a fake questionable for Amon-Ra St. Brown, if I'm not mistaken. Look up Underdog NFL. Like fake, you know? Like they're not actually in doubt. But let me double check for you. Because if not, if he is, I mean, I'm just slamming in Gibbs and everything. I don't care. Yeah, they okay. So Monty and St. Brown were listed as full participants in Wednesday's walkthrough. I wouldn't be too concerned about ARSB. I am concerned about Monty's shoulder because one hit and that's it. I'm just catching up on Underdog, see if there's anything here. Yeah, nothing new. Nothing new. I'm fine with it. But again, if you guys aren't, what are you doing? What's the alternatives here? You guys are funny. Dowdle is a max. Oh, man. I'm worried about Monty's shoulder. Just like one hit. One hit, and then what? It's over. Or if they're up big, you know, does he play his full complement? I don't think so. But if you want, honestly, I mean, look, if we're trying to be a little different and get off of Gibbs a bit, Monty would be the play. I will say that. Let's think about this. What if we go Monty first half? What up, T? Thanksgiving football. Let's go. I'm on Laporta long receptions. Long receptions. T, I've made like 5 parlays already for today. Yeah, I have Twitter. At DFS and Donuts, fam. Here you go. Y'all boosted it to 20,000 followers this year. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Appreciate it. I am concerned. Here for Monty's shoulder. That's why I'm probably going Amon-Ra or just Gibbs. I just don't want to do Gibbs over and over again. Look at this. We are so close. Oh, that's first half touchdown. Gibbs first half. Just get it out of the way. First quarter touchdown. First quarter touchdown. David Montgomery plus 370. I like it. I like it though. How about touchdown and win? Can I include this in the parlay? That's the question. Yeah, I guess that would work. Drew Lock offense. Do you guys think Dowdle's finally scoring with all that volume? I just want to bet on CD. Oh, that parlay doesn't work like that. I guess it doesn't work. There's the bonus. I think this is it. I'm just trying to find a way to get off of some of the other players. I'm trying to get off of Achane. I'm trying to get off Gibbs. We already have bets on them to score touchdowns. This is essentially a hedge bet. I'm hedging my other straights with a little sprinkle. So, like, all right, if Achane doesn't score, Jacobs does. Cool. If Monty scores, Achane doesn't. Like, the singles are dead. But essentially, it would come down to did CD score? And if he did, then this cashed. Truly, I just want to go Jacobs and Achane parlayed with Monty and Gibbs. Favorites are like 40-9 or something like that. The last on Thursday are like 40-9, I want to say. It was some crazy stat I saw. The favorites are like 40-9 over the last, I don't know, whatever that is, 15 years or something. Rush attempts for Rico. Yeah, I got to do I'm trying to build the touchdown parlay, but no one's helping. That's all. All the straight picks and stuff, we did that. I'm trying to do the touchdown parlay. I've got a parlay boost I have to use here. And I've asked chat like 5 times, are you down with just doubling down on Gibbs and Achane? But everyone's been freaking quiet. So I'm just going to have to wing it and do what I want. And I'll do this. There we go. It's in. It is in. Take a photo here. I don't want to lose it. Oh, the ESPN ones. Let me bring those up again. All right. So I think I used all my DK ones up. And I still have a FanDuel one to make. I did this, right? Let me double check. Yes, I did the SGPX. Yeah, see, this one had Gibbs, touchdown, Achane, touchdown. So I switched it up on purpose. I knew I had a reason. I had to take all my photos. I legit can't remember who I bet on. I made so many. All right. And DK. FanDuel. All right. So FanDuel, we have a no sweat token. We can make a no sweat. And then if you're late to the party, because I love you, I'll show you real fast. And I also need to take photos for myself. Game by game. ESPN bet. And then we'll go make our FanDuel, okay? Listen, these are all parlays for a reason, my friends. They are inherently incredibly risky. There's a shot that every single one of these busts. You have to understand. And you saw me putting 10 like 0.2 units on these types of things, right? Literally all my parlays, I have five $10 parlays. That's 1 unit in play. I have 1 unit total across 5 parlays right now. 5. Meanwhile, I have 3 straight picks with a unit each. So be smart. All right. Be smart. By the way, let me give you an insight here. That live boost here, as soon as the NFL game starts, that 12:30 game, if David Montgomery is limited or like he's not getting on the field as much, shying from contact, things like that, I am live betting Jahmyr Gibbs to score a touchdown with this boost. That's what I would do. I would immediately be like, okay, I don't trust him to, I think Gibbs gets the lion's share of the carries. So I would grab the live bet on Monty at that point. But I'm going to be watching that. I'm going to be watching that angle for the game. All right, let's make this all day parlay. And we can get a little funky with this one. Lions cover, or excuse me, Bears cover, Lions win. Come back to that. Let's get different. ARSB, give me a tutty. Let me see. Can I add these things now? Hold on. I think we had a different plan. That's right. Pass attempts. Okay, so I can parlay Caleb there. Can I grab the rush attempts prop for Monty to the under on FanDuel? I can never remember what gets allowed here. It's so stupid. Okay, hold up. Well, I still want action there. Let's see. BetMGM, what do you have for me? Let's see. Let me open up BetMGM and see if I have any boost there. Let's see. All right, football feast pack. Well, what was it? The heck is the promotion? Look at that garbage. 5%? Look at these trash promotions. I'm not even going to support that. Get out of here. What about Caesars? Who gives that? 5%. You think that's going to get me on your site? It's not even a freaking boost. That's a minus 110 to a minus 105. Like, okay. Look at you. I'm logging in on Caesars on the side. Let's see if we can figure this out. I'm a little annoyed because I want the money under 12.5 attempts. I want the pass attempts for Caleb, but I'm not able to put things together right now. I don't know why. Okay, I got some boost over here. Let me try this one on Caesars. Bright as the sun. Hey, we're over 100 likes today on YouTube. Thank you. Let's see. We got all sorts of boosts here. $5 max. Oh, man, these guys. Was the 33% boost? Where was it? Oh, that's college basketball. All right. Well, we got a $5 400. Let's try it. Let's see what we can do here. Money rush attempts under. That's pretty good odds too. I need pass attempts for Caleb. Will it let me add it in? Oh, I gotta alt this. I can't combine it with what the freak, man. That is so frustrating. Bro, this is crazy. The Caesars, this is they don't have a dark mode. You want to see my face? Like, that's how I feel. Why would they do this to their users? This is the brightest screen I've ever looked at in my entire life. My eyes are legit watering right now. What is this? Must be mobile. Oh, yeah, their mobile is dark, but not their desktop, dude. All right, I'm annoyed. I can't even look at this anymore. I'm off it. Forget it. I'm off it. Let's make the all-day lay. Let's make the sweat free. All right, chat, throw them out. Who do you want? First game. We're making the community token here. The token slip, the $10 free play. First play. Lions game. What do you want? What do we want out of the Bears and Lions? Chat, fire it off. Literally, whomever I see listed the most is getting in there. Williams over for pass attempts. Goff 2+ pass touchdowns. Gibbs anytime touchdown. Gibbs. And then remember, I don't think I can add the friggin' pass attempt. So stupid. It annoys the crap out of me. Like, there's no correlation here. Gibbs 2+. Yeah, let's go crazy. That's what I see. T's bringing it. T's bringing it here. Guys, this is a $10 sweat free. You know, I like if you do one from each game. All right. I like the swing for the fence. I'm getting my $10 back in credit. I'm going to use it later anyways. Like Monty first half touchdown. Like, that's the angles I'm looking at right here. Score touchdown on the first drive. Whoa. Love it, actually. Let's do Gibbs 2. I'm with you. Let's freaking go. First team score. First half score. Monty. Have a look at this. They're moving it right in front of our eyes. Bam. How about that? Goats only. What do you think? It's a freebie. And like, listen, here's the deal. I'm sure some people out there were like, well, Mitch, I mean, we're already betting on all these guys. Well, I know there's only 3 games. You know, I'm running out of options here. You want touchdowns only? CeeDee Lamb? He's going to score sooner or later. Gibbs 2+, CeeDee, Achane Jacobs. We're swinging for the fences. I'm thinking this is it. Do what for Gibbs? What are you saying? First touchdown for Gibbs. There's too many guys that can score, though. Like Amon-Ra St. Brown, David Montgomery. What if they give him, first quarter touchdown and get him out of the game? I mean, guys, it's just so hard. It's just so hard not to bet on him. I just don't understand why we won it. Truly, that's it. Like, I just don't understand why we won it. I mean, he's scored in what, like 6 or 7 games? He has 2+ in 2 or 3 of them. I mean, I'm happy with this. Y'all like to go so hard. I know. I'm looking at you. I'm reading it. Some of you guys just make some crazy calls, though. I just don't get it. Why are we betting on some of this stuff? Yeah, that's a fine option. 225+ today. Gibbs first touchdown. Yeah, I like 2+ the most, to be honest. If Monty's limited at all, Gibbs is going to have like 8 red zone touches. I'm doing it. It's a free freaking bet. I don't want CD in there, though. I think I'm just going the running backs. I do not want to be betting. The problem is I just don't want to be betting on Cooper Rush or Drew Lock. As much as I like Malik Neighbors and CD Lamb, I just don't want to bet on Drew Lock and or Danny DeVito. Whomever's in there. Cooper Rush. Ugh. Let's go running backs only, baby. All right, so I don't have that many. I don't have a ton of units deployed on these. I hope that y'all were smart with your money. It's going to be fun. I mean, I got a bunch. Got a bunch today. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, so I have 1.4 units. Listen, I did, I was even aggressive for myself. Let me go back to DK real quick. Actually, no, I think I'm done. Guys, I don't know what else I could plug in there, truly. I bet on everything I could today. I bet on everything I could. Let me grab this link. This is the VIP picks link. This is Discord, 15 premium channels. 10+ sports are covered, 8+ cappers. Join for $1. $1. Black Friday deal, $1. Starts right now. Dollar Donut. The link is down below. I just posted in chat. It's $1. $1. If you ever wanted to try it out, you try it for $1, my friends. I'm telling you right now, it'll be worth it. You have a good time at the very least for a week. Decide at the end of it what you want to do. If you stick around, heck, look at it this way. $10, you sign up for 2 weeks. I'm telling you right now. Hey, look at this. Unsolicited feedback. Love that. Thank you, Talvin. To be honest, I recently joined for $1. I haven't regretted it. Love it. It's hard to regret $1 trial. Like even if my entire team had the worst week we've had all year, it was $1. Like I bought gas station coffee worse for more. Do what you want with it. But it's $1. Grab that link down below, my friends. $1 using code Dollar Donuts. You see, boop, right here, Dollar Donut. All right. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in today. This was a lot of fun. We had 1,000 total views across Twitter and YouTube. Thank you for that. Topped last year's, I believe. We closed in on like 700-800. So thank you very much. I love y'all. Appreciate you. And I will be back tomorrow. I can't remember if I'm live streaming. I think I usually live stream on Fridays. Oh, look at this. Tobin, I joined 2 weeks ago. You won't regret it. Guy knows. Appreciate that, Nick. So freaking awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are, that's pretty cool. Thank you for the unsolicited feedback. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow morning. I'm like 95% sure it's a scheduled live show Friday morning. I'm just blanking. If not, you'll have a video. I love you either way. I appreciate y'all. And let's make some money together on this wonderful Thanksgiving. Take your time today and enjoy your family. All of this should just be for fun. Okay. No more money should be on these bets that would have impact you mentally today. Today is not about your bets. The bets is a background thing while you're having fun watching the games. All right. So whatever amount of money that is, that you don't get mentally impacted when these all bust, because I could go 0 for 5 on these parlays. They're all plus 400 to plus 1,500 for a reason. You're built to lose these by one leg every time. I'm telling you right now. So whatever that amount is, that's the amount you should be capped at. If that's $5, you can do no more than 5 before you start to get a little ticked off, then don't do more than 5. Be smart. I ain't going to think twice about these. They're just going to be in the background for me. I'll be looking at my app in the fourth quarter of each game, be like, oh, cool, look at this. I'm sweating out this player. And that's it. Or at the end of the day, if I go 0 for 5, I don't care. It's a unit. It's a single unit. I spread across 3 full games of football to have some fun. Please be smart about how you gamble on Thanksgiving. Don't let this bother you on a freaking holiday, okay? Be smart. Code is $Donut. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Let me bring it up nice and large for you. I believe I have it pinned on Twitter. I can just bring this up here. Bam. Boom. Code $Donut. It says deal ends November 30th, but essentially midnight tomorrow night, it turns up. Yeah, they're already posted, fam. They're in my NFL Bets channel, my Donuts Bets channel. Donuts-NFL. It's right above my stream link. You'll see a Gibbs, Lamb, Achane, and all the different plays. They've been in Discord since the 26th. Almost 48 hours ago. Take a peek. The lines have definitely moved. The odds have moved. My Discord slammed these, I guess. The only one that's still there is that Fliff minus 110 play. The other ones are still there, but they're just juiced up a little bit. Lamb went from plus 108 to like minus 114. Gibbs apparently is minus 130 or so now. So they're still live. I mean, you can still take them. Just not as good value as they were earlier. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Happy Thanksgiving.